So what is stacked here? If you remember, we have this talk time. Okay, I'm not using the measures right now. Ring time. Let me drag the ring time on the top. Talk time, and then we have hold time. Hold time. And if you are not able to find, like me, if you are finding it difficult, then you can actually go ahead and type here. So hold time, and then what was the last one? Last one was the wrap up time. So we would go ahead and see wrap up time. Okay, and now we have this visual where this is actually the total time, the split of the total time actually. That's where we got it. If you want to see it in vertical way, this is how it looks like in the vertical way. We can go ahead and change color and all those here. Now clustered column bar visual. So in the clustered bar visual, in the stack they were one above another one. In case of the bar, they are separate bars. And definitely talk time to will be pretty high compared to the others, so we will have it like this. Now this is column 1, so it is going to vertically look at here. Similarly, let me make it a bit small here. I'm keeping it for some reason. I'm going to use that also. Let me make it equally large, because when I go to some visual where we can have the 2 axes, then we will take advantage of this visual also. We can overlap. Power BI will not stop us. Okay, so we now go to 100% stack. Now 100%, okay, wrong visual. We click here and go to the 100% stack. Now 100% stack is nothing but it's going to display in terms of percentage, what percentage it is. So our talk time is 86%, 87% and all those. So that's what it is showing in terms of percentage. This is the vertical version for that, which we call the column version. That was the stacked simple version, which is the horizontal. Now this is the line visual. So same things, instead of bars, now they are in shape of line. Area, very interesting chart, stacked area. So basically talk time, on top of talk time we have this time and that, and actually, so basically first of all we have ring time, then talk time, then hold time, and then wrap up time, all those stacked as an area. So instead of stacked bar, stacked area. Now this is one which is really interested visual, and that's why I came here on this visual, and I'm going to change it to stacked column. Now other time and total time can stay. Ideally they are also not the correct one, but that's the best one. But let's bring the line value here. So line value was a percentage value, and I would like to see it on the other visual. Okay, now here what we could have done is, with this other time I should actually use the talk time. Okay, I can have that on that visual also. Okay, but just wanted to showcase you. So other and talk time is the one which is same as this one. So now my percentage I can take on the line, because they are two different on the axis. It's not that I always need a secondary axis. For that I can actually bring this one here. I can cross this, and then now they are on two separate axes, but I want only on them on same axis. That I can go here, and there is something should be there, secondary axis on the Y. And I can disable that, show secondary. I disabled that, and you can see this is on the same axis. So both line and bar can be on the same axis also. Okay, now similarly we have the clustered column again. Now here, because we don't have the secondary, they are on the same one. But if I now go ahead and enable the secondary, and instead of that I can actually search and do it. I say show secondary on. So now I have a bar instead of stack bar. I will have in stacked have more than one than it is. If it is only one stacked and clustered, this bar would be same. Now I have secondary, or similarly I can actually go ahead here and add the talk time percentage in the line value. I can move the talk time out here, so I can have two bars, and then I have the line also. So all these combinations are possible. Then we have this visual, which is ribbon chart. Then we have this waterfall chart also available with us. So how it is going, so I can have actually total out here, and then how it is stepping it up with increase and decrease. This is interesting funnel chart. Now funnel chart is not most suited like this kind of stuff. We need to have multiple measures, or data in particular shape where we can use. Then we have this. Now scattered visual is one visual which is basically XY visual. We do have XY charts where now here the interesting thing with this stacked visual is the stacked visual is both the axes are numbers. So here we need to have, let's say, other time we have the axis, another axis is the talk time. Then we can have details which is at issue level, or we can have, if we want more dots, we can have it at order. If you remember, we have this data at we have serial number out here, so we'll get all the dots. If we put the serial number, you can see how many dots we have. Now, depending on the granularity what you want, you can actually have it. I'm quickly taking you through all this one. Now there is now pie chart. That's the next one which we have, and it seems pretty busy, so let's remove the details out from here. It seems lesser busy, and let's remove the measures out here also. And they've all automatically went to tooltip, so we are not much bothered. Now there is interesting thing with this. Let's see the pie visual, and then sorry, donut also. And so this is donut, and this one. Now you've seen I can add the details. So under the issue type, I can actually go ahead and add, let's say, one more thing, which is, it's all crowded, but we can add the country details, so you will be able to see lot many countries out here. But one more interesting thing we can do here is, let's go to this visual, and in this visual, let's go ahead and remove the axis. Now we have only measures, and then go ahead and create a pie visual. Now this is a different kind of pie visual. Ring time, talk time, hold time, wrap up time, all things together. You wanted to see them as the percentage, what percentage is talk time, what percentage is ring time, what percentage is this. And then here you click, and for payments how it is there, for internet issues how it is there, for, and this is filling it right now. We will tell you in some other class that how we can make it filter. Right now it is filling it up. So Power BI visuals by default interact with each other, and this interaction we can control. If you click one time, it interacts. Click on second time on the same value, it stopped interacting. So this is by default feature. So now we have explored this chart. Now let's drag issue type again here. Okay, make this visual again with the legends. Now there are certain visuals with legends, certain visuals are without legends. All different kinds of visuals are there. We have to explore all those. So let me make it this one. Now we have something known as tree map. Now tree map is interesting. It can be created with one at both ways. It has now, if you create with one, there is no internal distribution. This is basically, tree map is nothing but, if you ask me, is a horizontal pie. So basically you are seeing the distribution here, and at the moment I added more than one measure, I can add the details just like I added there, or I can add multiple measures, and you should be able to see. So this is basically one pie, this is another pie, this is third pie, or this is overall one pie. So tree map is nothing but the extension of pie. It's basically a horizontal pie or square pie or rectangular pie with you. We have seen the map visual. Now to check all these map visual, first thing which we have to do is, let's go on the another one. Let me press the map visual, and let me drag the country over there. And now different map visual behave differently. Some of them can show the bubble size. Some of them can show color. So here if you see, you have a size, and we can go to total talk time m and can put that into the size. Okay, and this visual allow longitude, latitude also. So not all the visuals allow longitude, latitude. There are visuals which will allow longitude, latitude, and there are visuals which are not going to allow it. So you need to be bit careful when you wanted to use it, which visual is more suitable. Now this is another visual. Now this basically visual is not more suitable for countries, but fill map is one which you can also use. Like this is not the great visuals which you can have, and shape map is basically based on the country only. So that's not, but at least fill map you can use for country, but shape map you will not be able to do, because it's only at the country level. You can actually have to do the changes to make sure it happens. There are different shape map which are available for different things. You can go ahead and look into the setup, and which kind of shape map you are looking at, and you can change that. Now there is Azure map. Now Azure map only need longitude and latitude, which we don't have it, so it's not going to display. Then we come to the gauge chart visual. Now gauge visual is basically require few things. So it required minimum value, maximum value, target value. So let's say we have this total time, and target we can keep, let's say, is equal to talk time. So it shows, okay, it has crossed the target. And then similarly, what is the minimum value, maximum value, that can actually govern this entire stuff. So you can give all those properties, and you can have this gauge visual. So you have seen quite a few visual. Now one more visual which you are going to see is quickly going to see is card visual. We are not exploring their property. There are many properties these days. Now if I simply look here and I simply drag this one, this is card visual for me, I can do certain kind of formatting on that. Then we multi-row card, so more than one if we have. So multi-row card, if you see there's a field out here, and if I bring, let's say, issue type out here with it, it's basically kind of table visual in the card format for you. Then we have this KPI visual. Now KPI visual, we will only be able to take one. This one, issue type has become the trend, or we can have the trend axis, which basically we can take some kind of date here. Okay, and then we have this talk time indicator which is there. Now this is slicer. Okay, now to understand the slicer, let's go back on one of our pages back, and let's click here on the empty space. If you don't click on empty space, if you click on some visual, it's going to change it. So please remember that. So what we are going to do is we are going to click on the empty space. We click on the slicer, and slicer have so many properties. We might not be able to explore in this first video out here, but let's say if I want to slice the countries. Now, unlike when we clicked on the other visual, you might have seen that there was a fill effect. Slicer is filtering basically. Okay, so go to filter and let me make one of the visual as, let's say, bar visual or something like that. And we are, this country only has one kind of issue types and all those, and I can uncheck this. And if I want to select by default, I can select by pressing control. And now there are different kind of options which are available, which we will explore: list or drop down. So right now it is list. I can make it as a drop down also. Okay, then I can select this, and with control I can select to multi select. There is an option to change multi select from control to simple click, that we can do. And let me clean it off. There is a button also out here to clear it off. So this is slicer for you, basically the filtering mechanism, and it is different from what when you put a filter out here. I can put a filter out here also, like I can check Afghanistan, this and that. This is different from there, and I can actually check out here. Okay, so this filter and that filter is different. Actually I have to, this is visual level filter which I'm doing, so only going to filter this one. But if I can go ahead and add, let's say, country at the page level filter, so it's going to filter on the page, all the visuals will get impacted. There's a little bit of difference between how these two things behave, but slicer is one which is in the hand of user. Filter pane is one something which we can hide from the users. And there are few more properties which is we are going to learn on future, which are different between these two. So slicer is in the control is in the hand of the end users, which we can give.